Hey, back in here with the thing. Now we really gotta talk about this little Drake Taylor Made situation now. Again, if you don't know, Drake dropped Taylor Made like a couple of days ago, basically on the Friday when Taylor Swift dropped. And it was a freestyle where he basically had an AI version of Snoop Dogg and Tupac, basically saying some stuff in favor of Kendrick of how you land this light skinned boy from Canada beat you, you supposed to be the one. We crowned you the new voice of the West Coast and yada 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 till Drake comes on at the end and he talks his shit. Now, of course, if we're looking objectively, probably Push Ups is the better track compared to this Taylor Made freestyle. By the way, even though a lot of people have been going around, and honestly, these AI diss tracks have been ruining it, this one is, yes, Drake uses AI, but it's not AI. It's official, even though it probably won't go on streaming platforms, yada, yada, yada. Probably have to get permission from Tupac to stay in. Snoop probably. Anyways, that's besides the point. I wonder if Snoop knew, honestly. That is the first question I have. But besides that, highly disrespectful. If, like I say, like just LA is like gangland. It's like gang banging is religion out there. Like we have like the Israelites, the new Israelites. We have Catholic Church, being a Christian, being Muslim, and being a gangbanger. Like it's dead ass. Like there's a book of gang banging. I don't know who the gods and lords of gang banging is, but probably there's a chapter in there about Tupac. Yeah, man. Now, all jokes aside, they take it serious over there. So the fact you're using Tupac and Snoop, arguably, like, of course, top five now. However you want to go with top three or whatever, like just having more, like, just widely popular, like the notoriety, like biggest from like Bay Area, LA, like just West Coast in general. What they mean to West Coast hip hop. So the fact you have them, even though it's an AI imitation, because of course Tupac has passed away, I bet you motherfuckers on Twitter was like, that little claim back in the day that Tupac was hiding in Cuba or Bali or whatever the fuck he is. I bet you niggas was coming up like, now say Tupac's actually alive. Besides all that, you have Tupac and Snoop's voices, computer generated, whatever, on a song that basically is insinuating that, yo, Kendrick, what is you doing, bro? You supposed to be this ilk of rapper from the West Coast. The fact that you cannot like get this light-skinned Canadian out of here is disrespectful. How you letting him do this to you, yada yada yada, and then Drake finally comes on. To the point Drake even says at the end of his tailor-made freestyle that, like, bro, you have to have a quadruple entendre for you to even win. Like, bro, some shit he don't even understand. Or just the viewers and the fans. Like, a motherfucker gonna have to do a YouTube breakdown. And all I really gotta say is now, it's very disrespectful, regardless. I know it's not like Push Ups is probably the better song. Highly disrespectful. Just what those two individuals in Tupac and Snoop mean to the West Coast, highly disrespectful. And now we just gotta look at Kendrick. I'm not saying this motherfucker just has to drop to drop. It's Kendrick Lamar. This nigga does not drop on time. He takes his time a little bit. But like, he cannot take a year to respond. If he takes like a year to respond, it's fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry. It's fucking ridiculous. That's number one. Two, we have all this stuff that allegedly and apparently there's going to be a Kendrick album in May. I don't know. Potentially. I don't know. I would not be surprised if he drops this year. That's all I will say. We're hearing from the Joe Budden podcast, allegedly this might be some hit 'em up type of diss track he has towards Drake, especially if the rumors are true and you had like a diss track against Drake for like 4 years now. Like, bro, why are you taking so long? And especially we getting like a hit 'em up style. First off, fuck the chicken, the click you claim. Like, bro, if we getting some shit like that, what? Come on, bro. Come on. Like, we gotta see some shit there. With that being said, all I really gotta say at this point, bro, is we're just gonna see what happens. Like, hey, they said Kendrick was the boogeyman. Hey, we gonna see what happens. Of course, he does not have to move on anybody's dime or anybody's time but his own. But at some point, we looking at it like, big dog, what is you doing? We are concerned. We have concerns. Hopefully, the lighting's good, bro. It's not raining outside and shit. The lighting gonna be weird. But, hey, we just gotta wait and see what the fuck happens in this little shit. But yeah, that's really, like, it's highly disrespectful. Now also with this AI shit, and also like remember like a couple years ago when they tried to roll out what was Brody name? NF Mecca or whatever. He was like an AI artist. Like I view that Fortnite shit when they had like Travis Scott on the weekend in the game. You could go to a virtual concert. That's like some AI shit. They're basically preparing you. If you don't realize what's happening, basically a lot of the time, like, and you're seeing with these artists getting shows or complaining about their deal, a fucking maybe it's not as profitable to have a living artist like made of flesh and bone to go around and do all these shows, unless you're a big act like a Taylor Swift, yada yada yada, etc. But with AI, even though these artists die, you could still make songs. Might not be the best quality because they're not alive, and AI is not a human, so they don't understand stuff like uh feelings and thinking. Probably, I don't know. They might think, I don't fucking know. Anyways, they don't understand that type of shit, so they're just generically coming up with a sound. But yeah, you can keep an artist alive for eons with this AI stuff, as you seen Drake do with this AI Tupac and Snoop. Even though we all knew it was Drake, because the cadence of and the way Tupac would construct bars and the way Drake constructed bars, you could obviously tell, okay, Drake wrote this shit. Like, it's constructed like a Drake bar, even though it's Tupac's voice. And it was what it was at the end of the day. Now, he was doing it to be disrespectful, so we understood why the fuck he was doing this shit. Now, with that being said, right, the labels are at this point are probably, oh, y'all can make AI. Y'all could get like some character, make like a Fortnite-esque character, and make them a fucking megastar and just make the AI make music and motherfuckers will do it. Like, cause, bro, you're saving money having a computerized program make the music compared to having a physical artist. So at this point, I kind of see this shit as a little bit of a rollout for this AI, bro. AI is, there's just too much going. AI is ridiculous at this point. It's just too much fucking going. Shit, if y'all niggas been watching The Circle, there's a fucking AI. And them niggas don't believe the motherfucker is AI. Dog. Now we'll see about this little situation, but like at this point, hey, we'll see. But like, I'm not saying Kendrick just has to rap, but we're trying to see these niggas lyrically spar. Y'all been saying this big three, I'm not two, I'm not three, all this time, control and all this other shit. The subs y'all been sending at each other for years. So the fact, I'm not saying this nigga has to drop by Friday, but the fact, like, nigga, you kind of taking a little bit of time. The nigga took 3 weeks, bro. Like, yeah, we're getting to the third week, and I'm not saying we're crowning Drake the victor, but gang, like, come on, folks. Like, this nigga's into bed to, like, we seen this nigga doing random push-ups in the park. Like, bro, Kendrick just be doing shit. We don't know what the fuck that nigga got going on. As corny as you say the light-skinned boy from Canada is, bro, at least we know what Aubrey be doing. At least. The nigga's around, he sees shit. I don't even know if Kendrick heard the song. That's how out of the loop I feel like that nigga is at times. I think Baby Keem might have to go walk to his house and play him the song. Or this nigga doesn't know. He might be a nigga that doesn't even know how Spotify works and the nigga makes music. I would not be surprised, but hey, we will see what happens in this little scenario. I just had to talk my shit a little bit real quick. But if Kendrick is dropping in May, like what, you're gonna drop the diss track, then drop an album with it? But, and I get it, he's off TDE, but you're still Kendrick. Like, probably, what's that shit called? Mr. Moran, the Big Steppers didn't do the best of sales, but still, bro, like, it was still, I enjoyed the album. I personally enjoyed it. So, hey, we'll see what happens with this, but yeah, I just gotta see. what's going on. But besides all that, what do you feel? Like, subscribe, help your boy or help your boy girl. You know what it is. You know I'm the kid. You know I talk my itty bitty little fliz, and I'm gone. Slam, zoom, peace out, guys. Aye.